Hello everyone, I'm back for another Dragon Ball Project multi-video breaking down the newest information from the producers as we get straight into a new trailer. It has been months and months and months since the beta and I am excited for more Dragon Ball Project multi news. So as we get right into this, the Frieza Force is definitely coming in here, and I will say Project Multi looks like a very fun game. I am excited for its full release. The beta was fun as heck, chat, and it looks awesome. I love the 4v4 capture the flag style of gameplay that this offers, chat. Alright, with that being said, look at this new trailer, chat. It looks absolutely amazing. Let's freaking go. Okay, and we got the name Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. I hope I pronounced that right. So yeah, that is Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Interesting name. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. It sounds good. It definitely sounds good. It didn't pop out as much as like Dragon Ball Legends or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, but I guess I'll get used to Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, chat. Toshi! 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 Don't freaking play! Don't play! Bro, there's no way! There's no way Toshi's on this! There's no way Toshi's on this! Toshi! Yo! No way Toshi left DBL for this! No way! Chat! Toshi! Toshi! Oh, this game has Toshi. Let's freaking go! Oh my gosh. Dragon Ball Project Multi, now known as Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, has freaking Toshi on it. Oh my gosh. And with this time on Dragon Ball Legends, I can be sure that this game is in the right hands. What in the world? Yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see Toshi back. Let's go, baby! Alright, we got the official reveal. Will be released under the title Gekishin Squadra from Dragon Ball Project Multi. First been shown off in 2024 with that beautiful beta chat. Oh my gosh, Toshi! Let's freaking go. But let's just get into the gameplay. Oh my goodness. It is a 4v4 team battle, of course, with the capture the flag style mode where you gotta take out the enemies and the gods of destruction to secure the Dragon Ball at the end of the line. So, let's freaking go. Oh, I see some new characters in there. I saw Dabura. I'm pretty sure I saw Dabura in there. Hold on. Yeah, Dabura. Oh, Bojack. Oob. Yeah, of course there's going to be more characters in the beta. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I remember the gameplay from the beta. Ooh, let's go. But of course they're going to add new elements for the full release, gang. Yep, and then you get the Dragon Ball, and then you win. Various game modes on launch. Oh, yeah, because they only had like the capture the flag mode. I want to see what those other game modes. Our design philosophy with Gekishin Squadra is to provide an enjoyable experience even when the skill gap between players may seem large. Don't worry though, players with a deeper understanding of the game will have an edge over others. Of course. Made intentional design choices that incorporate many different variables. Oh, basic. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. So like chance mechanics. Okay, cool. We're working on expanding support beyond the mobile and PC versions to include console. Yo, let's go! Of course, that's very good. Oh my gosh, let's go! Hey, more people can hop on, the better. Yeah, that logo does look pretty good. I'm not completely sold on the name, but that is nice graphic design. Absolutely fire. Absolutely fired.
So you can play the game at home on the console.
Oh, nice. Whoa! Whoa! Because the beta did not have this. Cross save. Oh, that's actually really good. That is actually really, really good. I like that. The beta did not have this. That is really good. Or at least I could not figure out the beta having that. No. Absolutely not. To make sure a game is ready for all players on each platform, we'll be holding a network test. Of course, makes sense. From June 12th to June 16th. There'll be additional characters from last year's beta tests, so keep an eye out. Gang, let's go! We've received a lot of valuable feedback from our players during the regional beta test we held last year. That was a fun beta test, by the way, chat. An absolutely fun beta test. Our upcoming network test will incorporate improvements based on the feedback. Bro, I can't believe Toshi joined this project from freaking Dragon Ball Legends. That's crazy, chat. Like, I think that's insane. I think he moved up. I'm not even gonna lie. He definitely he's definitely popping off as being, oh my gosh, like gang. Having Toshi as the face of this, like gang, that's awesome. That is absolutely freaking awesome. Oh my gosh.
We received some comments regarding the high frequency of matches against the unfair advantage from the bonus of.
Yup, absolutely. Absolutely. I wasn't paying too much attention to what they said before about like the other things that they they need to improve upon. But absolutely, Great Ape. Although I don't find too many matches against CPU that bad, but I guess it would be a little bit like infuriating. But of course, the Great Ape, if you got the Great Ape, you literally won. Like literally that did not incorporate balance. But I can see blandness too, because it's literally like the same game mode over and over and over again. Great Ape was designed to intensify the flow of battle, but obviously you just win. You would just like win if you got the Great Ape. Well, it did serve those intended purposes of a comeback mechanic. We found the comeback mechanic ended up being a source of frustration for many players. Yeah, because if you got it, you just win. Because of that, we've removed the Great Ape from the map from the network test. Absolutely fire. It did not need to be there. We've been employing alternative ways to introduce it in a new form. Okay, cool. Additionally, in order for us, no, the Great Ape was too busted. I'm not even gonna lie. It was like you got the Great Ape and you just won. Like there was no like you pushed for it, like you really pushed to get that Dragon Ball. Like no, you just got the Great Ape and you just got it. Like you just got the match. I feel like that's a correct decision, most definitely. The most definitely correct decision. You can definitely balance a comeback mechanic, but it was an unbalanced comeback mechanic. Oh my gosh. First, we're introducing a new system called the Divine Draw. At the start of the match, 2 special rules will be chosen at random that will influence the entire match. Okay, cool. Finish them EXL. Oh, okay, so target specific opponents, enemy heroes, and enemy NPCs. Oh, okay, cool. So you have to, like, think about, like, the new rules. Okay, cool. These rules have all sorts of effects. For example, one rule might cause an explosion to occur when enemy player is defeated. Okay. Blowing away all nearby enemy players. Another rule might spawn enemy NPCs that was a lot of experience when defeated. Okay, that sounds nice. By choosing different rules each match, we hope to have more variety. Awesome. I think that's definitely the correct decision. Bojack! Let's go. Secondly, we're adding special animations specifically for damaging the Gods of Destruction. So the Gekishin burst. When this implemented, the Gods of Destruction will be immune to rush attacks and skills. Will need to strategically use Gekishin Burst, while defenders will have to protect their gods while dying to strike back at the attackers. Chat, this is absolutely amazing. We believe this edition will create a wider range of strategies and provide a more varied game experience. For sure. We got the name. We got definitely improvements coming, for sure. We got cross-platform, cross-save. We got freaking Toshi back. Like, come on. That covers 2 of the biggest changes we're implementing, but there are other updates as well.
For yourself during the network test.
For sure. That's going to be really exciting. We'll be sharing further updates through our official X accounts. So that means they're going to wrap up, as well as our new Instagram and Facebook pages. So be sure to follow us to stay informed. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd say this is definitely what they needed to show. We're also starting an official Gekishin Squadra Discord server. Okay, this is a first for a Dragon Ball game. Yeah, definitely first for a Dragon Ball game to have an official Discord. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay, that's actually awesome. I do like that. That's it for today's video. We're working very hard to launch the game. We're working very hard to launch the game sometime in 2025, so stay tuned. No release date. I mean, sometime in 2025 is good. See you all on the battlefield of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. I think that's what's going to disappoint most people about this trailer is no official release date. We're still having a network test, which is absolutely awesome. That's very soon, by the way. Very soon we'll be testing, but it's still going to be a test, though, and a very short test at that, because that's only a couple days. So, of course. Let me make sure there's nothing afterwards. Okay, that is it. That is actually it. That is actually it. Okay. So, with that being said, I think this is awesome. Definitely something to look forward to for sure. I definitely am glad that they gave this an official name because Project Multi is definitely. I actually like Project Multi. Funnily enough, I don't. It's gonna take me a while to get used to the Gekishin Squadra stuff. Like I don't know. Project Multi felt like I don't know. It felt better to say, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I'm gonna miss calling this Project Multi. I'm not even gonna lie, chat. I don't like the new name over Project Multi just quite yet. But yeah, no, we got some new characters. There's obviously Bojack. We have Frieza, my boy Frieza, of course. Man, I'll shout out to Frieza, man. Shout out to Frieza. And we got that as well as some other very, very neat changes. We got Toshi back. Man, Toshi! We got Bojack in here as well. Like, oh my gosh. I expected some more surprises when they officially release, but it does look like they're having to cook in the oven a little bit longer before they get their 2025 release date, which is definitely unfortunate. I know there's going to be like, boo, this is not dropping yet, but I definitely think that it's better to like just let that cook in the oven rather than to serve someone raw food. I mean, as someone who is working at Chick-fil-A right now, that would obviously like cause me some nightmares if like I would ever do something like that. Like, no, absolutely not. So I use that analogy to say I think we should let them cook. I think we should absolutely let them cook. And they have absolutely been cooking for sure. But it's going to be a little bit longer before we are going to get the official full release of this game. So not quite yet at 100% full power. Still charging that spirit bomb of a game. But I think that is very, very good graphic design. Again, shout out, because I think that looks awesome. I absolutely think this looks fan-freaking-tastic. And of course, we got some more characters in there as well. So that's absolutely awesome. I mean, we definitely, I think for sure, I'm gonna have to like wait and see like just playing it, because it's one thing to be like, okay, here's reading it, here's all the kind of stuff, like here's how you're supposed to do it. It's another thing to actually just work it. Like I definitely say that again at my job. For sure. I think it's definitely one thing to be like, okay, here's how to do it, and another thing to actually, do the task. So I definitely think I'm going to understand better just doing it. It's just how I am. I understand more by doing. But I think this is a very informative video. It wasn't definitely long for sure. It just showed what they need to show. But the fact that Toshi, I like you. You look nice. I actually do think you're for like because usually the producers come on with like a sidekick to talk with them. I think you're a nice looking sidekick. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. But Toshi, there's no like that is the biggest shock of this video in my opinion, because Toshi was like, I bet I'm going to use my rep on this new game. I'm going to go ahead and sign off of Dragon Ball Legends, clock out, and then clock in to Project Multi. Like, Toshi is I know, personally, Toshi is a popular figure in the Dragon Ball community, for freaking sure. I'd say he's probably the most popular producer outside of Omatsu for Dokkan Battle. So, this is very exciting news to see Toshi as the chief face of the game. Besides Goku and friends, the producers really hype us up as well. They are very important people, the main big producers. So, absolutely freaking adore this. Absolutely. That gives me much confidence in the game, seeing Toshi in here. And, hey, having Toshi back, well, I miss Toshi, but I think all the community from Dragon Ball Legends can definitely say, we miss Toshi. And of course, it's very, very good to have Toshi back, chat. Toshi back, for sure. Let's go, gang! Alright, so we got all that stuff, but I think that's about wraps. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I think this is just a good thing. There's definitely things we have to discover for ourselves, for sure. I don't think it's like, oh, here's like everything we can gleam and glaze from this trailer. Like, I think it's just better to be like, yo, this is coming out in like a couple weeks, literally just under 2 weeks. Let's just see this content for ourselves, for sure. I think that's what I need to say. I definitely think the balance changes implemented too were very fantastic, because especially the grade 8 thing, that was not fair. I don't think it was very fair to be like, yo, if you just defeat the grade 8, you win. Like that felt like too free, if that makes sense. Like, I personally think that you should just be able to have like the intense experience of like closing that gap against your opponent. Like a little push is fine from when you get those key points, you fight for those key points. I think that's fine, but the grade 8 was just too much. Like I even was like, the grade 8 was too much. And of course, I think the balancing the characters could have been better. Zamasu was just like the best character, and it wasn't like close. He was definitely like tier 0 in my personal opinion of what he was for that game, for sure. So I think the balancing, if the characters are balanced, everything's nice, it'll be very good. Cross-play is very good, but notice how I mentioned cross-save. I think that's actually huge, because I definitely noticed, because I played on because I had mobile and then Steam, but I like couldn't have like both on there, you know. I could choose mobile or PC, so it was a little like wishy-washy with that. But having just cross-save support is actually big. Most people won't peep this and be like, oh yeah, but definitely playing the beta, I can tell when they did not have cross-save support. So having cross-save support is very, very nice. I absolutely love that. That is amazing. I can't wait to drip out all my characters, because you know I'd be obsessed with dripping out my stuff for sure. Oh my goodness, Dragon Ball has just been going off this summer for sure. Absolutely a lot of crazy stuff. Dragon Ball Legends is having its anniversary. Dokkan is about to go into the Global Dokkan campaign, and they just had like a crazy Tao. And Fusion World is having their Legends collab, and the cards are insane. I want Salad Deck so freaking bad, chat. So of course, they've been going absolutely crazy with content. Absolutely lovely. And yeah, that's just about it. That's just about it. But no, yeah, again, that grade 8, again, just Zeno's just doing that that was too much. The grade 8 was a little too much, chat. No lie.
Because of that, we've removed the grade 8 from the map.
Yeah, okay. I wonder how matches will play out during like without grade 8. Will it be like more intense? I hope so. I hope it's a lot more intense without the grade 8 there. I hope it's a lot more intense without the grade 8 to be there for sure. For freaking sure. Okay, with that being said, that will have to do it for this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I definitely did, for freaking sure. So,
Gods of Destruction will be immune to rush attack.
oh, let me actually, hold on, wait, actually, I do have, but before I realize I butchered it, because let's be honest, I probably did, let me hear how he says the word.
The Gods of Destruction. The Gekishin Burst.
Gekishin. Thank you. That was actually important. Gekishin. Alright. So it's pronounced Gekishin. Gotcha. I did not know how to pronounce it. So that's the best thing to do. Just watch and then just like do it. Gekishin Squadra. I was pronouncing like Gekishin or whatever. Gekishin. Okay, there we go. Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. It's a little long. The name's a little long, but we take it. Dragon Ball Project Multi being revamped into Dragon Ball Gekishin. It's pronounced Gekishin. Okay, Gekishin. There we go. Because sometimes it's important to be like, hey, yo, how do you pronounce this? Because sometimes it's like not pronounced how you would think it would be. Like, I remember like the big example I can think of off the top of my head. It's just Marvel, but Shang-Chi is pronounced Shang-Chi. So I just wanted to check and make sure before I say anything wrong. Gekishin. Okay. With that being said, though, here it is. Dragon Ball Project Multi is coming out with a beta test, another beta test, and it will be held for a couple days, not like all that long for sure, not like the first beta test, but I definitely think it's exciting to see Project Multi in our hands again. Even though it's for a limited time, we'll be getting our hands on the full game soon in Dragon Ball Project Multi revamped into Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Okay, with that being said, I'll show the dates of the beta once again. Here we go. There you are. They have an official Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, normal social media. However, they're the first to do an official Discord, which is honestly crazy. And yeah, see y'all in the network test. Peace out. Love y'all, and yeah, stay tuned for more things. Probably after the network test, they'll probably go over how it went. Hopefully, next steps. Hopefully next time or a release date we would expect. But hey, I think this is good. I think seeing any progress update at all is very, very, very heartening, especially with Tochi. So I definitely say this is a W reveal stream overall. I think I could definitely see a reason why there would be some dissentiment over no official release date, especially since we've been waiting like over 6 months to see news. So listen, if you're frustrated, I absolutely understand. We've been waiting so long for this game for freaking sure. But just hold out a little longer, and we can have a network test. So that could tide you over a little bit, you know, giving you the little appetizer before the whole meal. Alright, that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next time, alright, see you on the battlefield in Gekishin Squadra. Hey, I'm liking it more than the more I say it, the more I like it. Okay, with that being said, Project Multi turning into Gekishin Squadra, absolutely amazing. Let's go, and see you on the network test. Now I have to do it. I'm just making sure. Yep, that is all. And with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Love you, Toshi. Mwah. And I'll get on out of here. Bye.